years ago, in I guess a vision, if you want to say that, I had this idea to bring local talent together. I know so many talented people, but we're like all grinding. And I'm like, how do we get some type of platform where we can all bring awareness to our talents and in the same breath raise money for music programs? Music is a big deal to me. Like, it's my life. I can't breathe without it. I can't get up in the morning. I can't do nothing without music. And when I was a kid, I was in every choir, that was ever. I was in a dance group. I was always in some type of creative outlet. And right now in our schools, music is recreational. It's not mandatory. And what I found in my research is that music is fundamental in your brain development. It is directly correlated to IQs, intelligence levels, brain development, and like spatial cognition. So for those who don't know it, your kids are smart around music, is the point. And when they make it an extracurricular activity, instead of on the level of math, science, English, you're gonna watch violence go up, high school dropout rates go up. You're gonna watch kids bullying each other. All the things we're seeing in our society is because we don't have the quality education that we need, and music is a part of that. So Music Comes First is bringing awareness to how mandatory music is to our children and to our society. So that's what you're a part of, and that's what your tickets are donating to. YoYo School of Hip Hop. This brilliant lady up here has a school for young people, and she teaches them intelligence and fearlessness and confidence. She has such a great program, and she will talk about it in a minute, but I was so inspired by her website that I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she's going to be a part of this. So what you're about to see is a panel discussion and a showcase. We're going to showcase local talent, and we're going to raise money for YoYo School of Hip Hop. So let's do a round of applause.
Grammy-nominated hardcore rapper and actress.
Much of her music has advocated female empowerment, denouncing the frequent sexism found in hip-hop music. Ladies and gentlemen, YoYo!
I am so excited that you're here.
I am excited.
Very cool.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I know you from movies and from the hip-hop thing.
Yes, and hip-hop is so popular, huh? Remember
Yes.
them asking, is hip-hop here to stay?
Right.
It
Clearly
is so here to stay,
It
right?
has been here for years now.
Right, 25 years celebrating hip-hop.
We have a mutual friend, Ebro, that used to work with Courtney and I as the Sucker Free Countdown host on MTV.
I love it.
So we've been with hip-hop and R&B for a long time.
Right.
So now you're using it to help kids and educate them.
Yes,
and kind of motivate them.
I have the YoYo School of Hip Hop, and it is our second year, and we're using education. We have beat production classes, which teach kids computer classes. We have writing classes, which teaches kids metaphors, similes, things that are real popular in writing, anything from journalism to blogging to anything to just writing letters.
And I know you're here tonight because you have an event
this evening here in Sacramento
Yes.
at about 7 o'clock. Tell us about that.
Well, the event tonight is Music Comes First. It is the episode 1 of Evolution of Hip Hop. And they're going to have a panel. I'm going to be up on the panel talking to young MCs, young artists, young entrepreneurs about music and how it affects them. And I'm also going to perform.
Hip hop is one of the most powerful driving forces of today.
Hip hop is a $1 billion
Yes.
industry, and so many facets of hip hop has just changed the world. I mean, music comes first, and that's what they're talking about. That's why I'm here. I think it's really big, and we have the proof to prove it. YoYoSchoolOfHipHop.com. Check us out. All of the pictures and stuff that we do, you can check it out.
Tweet it, link it, you got it.
Thank you.
All right, time now is at 9:18. Well, can she pull off her biggest?
All right, so we just now leaving the Good Day Sacramento, and V101 got a chance to talk about School of Hip Hop. How about it? Yeah, that's what we do. All right, so now we're on our way to Music Comes First, the comparison from music to the brain game, you know, the panel, the discussion, the performance, it's all gonna be good. So glad to be in rainy Sacramento right now, shutting it down. Yeah.
The reason I started Music Comes First was because I really wanted to showcase local talent and kind of give exposure to the talented people that I knew in a creative way. And I thought about this 2 years ago, and it just wasn't the timing. And so just recently, you know, it started to unfold. And we got YoYo to come, and all the pieces started to fit together. So what you're about to see is 2 years of something that was in my head about to manifest. And the goal of it is to raise music awareness for brain development. I want people to know that music is mandatory, not just an extracurricular activity. And so what we're going to do tonight is come together to make that statement. That music comes first, not after.
How much do you guys think that the machine, the actual business of hip hop, is responsible for this? Because we do live in a YouTube age where you can become a successful artist via the internet. However, YouTube is not necessarily radio. Okay, so when you're dealing with the Interscope, or you're dealing with some of these large machines that are determining who's going to be the next hot thing, how can we necessarily blame an artist who is, you know, maybe living in an urban situation? It's not good, you know, and he's going to do whatever to get out of that situation because he sees it as entertainment. He doesn't have this, but, you know, I don't necessarily think that Tom Cruise was every character that he was depicted in every movie. So this is just something that I'm doing to better my circumstance. Now maybe as I mature, when I get older, I'll have an opportunity to give back to the community, or, you know, to do some things that could benefit. How much do you guys think that the machine is actually responsible for this?
Radio just started giving DJs playlists and said you're going to play 1 through 50 instead of, you know, Funk Master Flex having his own half hour, DJ Clue doing his thing. So you have to understand, the industry will go where the money is. And that means that artists who are talking a certain message, they either have maybe dropped by the label, and start their own label, and they're selling tapes out the car.
A lot of conscious rappers haven't found that happy medium to mix into the popular society. You know, it's just, they make it underground. They are not trying to please the people, they're just trying to please themselves.
Is hip hop dead? I don't think it is. There's definitely a lot of artists out there that are still, I guess, holding flags, so to speak, local artists, you know, that you don't see tonight, you know, representing hip hop. But I do think it has been overshadowed by the media, so to speak. You know, they push what they want to hear, and a lot of the real actual hip hop music doesn't get a lot of shine. So, you know, it's out there, but we're just not seeing it. They're not putting that on TV. You know, those performers aren't on halftime shows or nothing like that. So it's out there, but it's not, you know, it's not being seen. And I think part of the reason it's not being seen is because of artists. Like, I guess the whole, I'd say trap music era or whatever, because at first, you know, rap was fun. You know, you rapped at parties, you know, everything was cool, you know, it necessarily wasn't as offensive or raunchy. And then they got into the 90s, lightweight, where it turned into gangster rap, you know what I'm saying? And that was, you know, shocking because, you know, nobody even heard anybody talk about that now. But once that shock value went over, then, you know, then we just started talking about drugs and it kind of got glorified and all of that. And I think that whole movement is what kind of killed hip hop because media took hold of that and ran with it, and that's been making them money for the longest. And you know, you can't we're trying to break that cycle, but it's just not happening.
Yo, what's up? This is Destructicons.
What's good, y'all? This is DJ Epic.
Yo, this is Mike Jordan.
Yeah. It's the real floss.
And this is Music Comes First.
Music comes first.
Music comes first. Music comes first.